This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from FedEx Field. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Sanders has the first down and much more. The 30, 10, and all the way down to the 5. 70 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
They'll run with Sanders. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Out of the gun, Stafford. And
get back up there.
For a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big gain that time for the Chargers. Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in, because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut. Brady now on first down. Again, it's Johnson. That catch good for only a couple.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
2nd and 8 coming up. Brady. Got a man. It's Breshad Perriman. And some space here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big play that time on the catch and run. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now Brady again. And it's caught. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. You know, their defensive side did that. But he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We've got you. Now they got 1st and goal.
And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Derrick Henry punching it in from a yard away. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Here's Johnson with a reception. Touchdown, Washington. Matthew Stafford, 2 touchdown passes in this 1st quarter. And Washington has taken the lead. And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 30, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix it.
It got his man complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there for L.A. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Breshad Perriman there to make the grab. And the Chargers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Stafford. Finding some room at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 115 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Stafford on 1st down. Finding Knox there, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. From the gun, here's Stafford. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Tucker's kick is good. And we are all tied at 16 apiece. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take three
you
there.
never just got caught by a kicker, bro.
He's all the way down to the 30.
But that return gives them a golden opportunity to
Oh,
go
I
out and
did,
fight.
right,
How will the
yeah.
defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
I should get rid of that before.
Brady now on first down. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
He proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second here.
On first down, Brady. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady, and this will be caught. It's Johnson for the Charger touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Here's a diving catch right side. On first down, Stafford here. That swung out wide to Sanders. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Throwing again is Stafford. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion. Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Sanders a first down, still going. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The final shot before half for Brady, escaping the pressure right. He's going to look downfield for Henry. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 2nd down at 4. Now Brady. And he's got Gronkowski yet again. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Again, it's Brady. This will be caught. It's Johnson for the Charger touchdown. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead.
There's one for them to make a mistake, man.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Running it.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again? And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Brady. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Brady going to throw. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are in the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line. And that's where the return stops. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Flush to his right, and he finds Tyler Kroft. And he's out right at the 25.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Off of play action, here's Stafford. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. The ball comes out and picked up by the Chargers. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And some room to maneuver. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big gain that time for the Chargers. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Again, he'll find Gronkowski complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second and 6. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. Touchdown! The 4th touchdown pass in the game for Tom Brady. And the Chargers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Fighting through, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 151 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Here's Stafford. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A huge play there for Washington.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Throwing on second and 8. Stafford. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Melvin Ingram able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now it's Stafford. This is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Dawson Knox, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And Washington has made this a 1-score game. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now Brady. And he finds Gronk. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brady. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. A first down carry for Henry. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They'll run it again with Henry.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Brady going to throw here. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. How the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Now Stafford. And that is incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Stafford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now it's Stafford. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Stafford now to throw. Connecting with Johnson. And he'll have another first down as he gets out of bounds as well to stop the clock. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Back to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understand where they are on the field?
He'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Working with a 2nd and 3. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So that'll back them up 5. They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8. Back to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. And a great game comes down to this. Time for one play, and they've got to get it in the end zone.
And I want every cover guy I've got in the game on defense, every extra defensive back who can make a play on the football. So whether it's nickel, dime, quarter, whatever you want to call it, I want 5, 6, 7 guys back there.
One last throw here for Stanford. Escaping the pressure right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So, for the Chargers, they get the victory in the debut of Brandon Staley as head coach. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Washington, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. Thanks for tuning in, everybody, alongside Charles Davis.
What do you got, bro? Stop. We got a problem. Man, why y'all?